constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Buckeyes will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5.
I love this. If I'm a defensive guy, I got them backed up to start the game inside their own 10. The crowd yelling in their ear, creating a little bit of momentum. Picture-perfect start for this defense.
And the Ducks are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Give to the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Moore will throw. Makes the grab. At the 15, he's loose. Ball down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback get...
There he goes! You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
They're going back to the ground. Got the first down and more. He moves the chain. Mark the ball at the 33.
And on that run, he shows you his speed, speed, speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got to the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
Makes the grab. It's Hill. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Can't get him clear out. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Quarterback making checks. Moore to the air. It's complete to the left.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught, close to the marker, it's Moore. Oh my, circle, circle, Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up the first down like they did right there.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
They're setting the tone on this opening drive. 10th play coming here on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown Ducks! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
I love the aggressive nature and the play calling there. The opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on 4th down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it, they score a touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. Oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Buckeyes racing to the line in a hurry up.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, two-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Out of the gun, the inside give. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. He's going to take off. At the 35, he's open.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Extending the play. Fires to the wideout. Give him 6. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And how about the protection up front? The big fella's doing their job. He just sits in the pocket. Sits in the pocket. Wide receivers break off their routes. He finds the open guy for the big play. Nice job of protecting your quarterback.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Gresham. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And here's the return. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He lets it fly. Makes the grab on the left side. Hits the crease. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has all the makings of a high-scoring game. They've got it back trailing 14-13. Dances away to buy time. Throwing on the run. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
They're going to ride this running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Off the play fake. Grab near the sticks. It's Dickey. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter where the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grab behind the line. It's Dickey. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Moore will throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have...
And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it. It's second down coming. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously, in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
Looking to throw on first down. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Caught over the middle. It's Rodgers. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. On the move, he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Zings it complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Moore. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Ohio State. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Boise State looks like a legit contender right now. That offense is just having its way. They're up 14 over Air Force. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Moore. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Moore to the air. Going over the top. Pulls it in on the left. Oh, he's got some space. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Fires to the end zone. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass and forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and look to play another down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Pressure coming. Lets it fly. He's got an open man. Turning it on. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going to let it go. It's complete. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
What can you say about the passing attack we've seen from this offense here in the first half? Up and down the field. The quarterback is in a great rhythm. And I'll tell you, his receiver...
Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They finally get him stopped after he maneuvered his way to the 42. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Moore will throw. Under fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Dickey. On the move at the 30. Ball's out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
They'll go with a direct snap. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Well, their defense did a great job deep in their own end, right? Getting the turnover on downs. And now the offense is starting to pay that off. On the third play of this drive, third down, they're able to run it, pick up the first, they stay on the field, and they're going to try and churn this thing out.
Oh, better look out! Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening, he went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now.
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays.
There he goes. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quarterback will keep it. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the punishment has been extended.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the...
Oh, they want the 2, and the holder tries to throw for it. And they get to the quarterback. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Moore to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
That's caught. It's Davison. Breaks into the open. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Here comes the heat. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He turns that loose down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Back out there. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over in football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Now on second down. To throw, it's St. Clair. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make it wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there. As a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the running.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Bring in the heat. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls fall incomplete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Porter. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Buckeyes are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his man. It's Rodgers. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 1st down. Moving away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Davison. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's picked off right at the goal line.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Oh, they're after him. Couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it's a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
He's got it.
Reserva brings it out to the 38. And your Oregon Ducks will take over 1st and 10.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Moore will throw. Here's the pressure. Makes the catch. It's Green. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Quickly complete. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Moore. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, bro.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Makes the grab. It's Bell. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Lets it fly. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up, and they quit, and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. You never know what can happen. Maybe you get hot. Maybe you make an all-time comeback.
The sure hands, it's Dickey. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. To the air on 2nd down. Grab near the marker, it's Dickey. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense, to stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to him, and keeping this offense on schedule.
He makes the catch. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. Might be changing the route. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. Throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Buying some time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got a man, it's Bell. And he's wrestled to the ground.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To throw again. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense gets him on the ground for the 4th time today, by the way. They've pressured him. He's still done an unbelievable job making completions. But you know what? Get him on the ground when he's got the ball. He can't make something happen. Keep hitting him. Keep getting him on the ground.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The kick is on its way. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Blackburn. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have
Oh, he's got some space. They get him corralled, and not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Rushes on him. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Moore to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Looking for more room. The 40, the 30, at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. USC is down right now, but this lead is not insurmountable. This is a program that's produced Keyshawn Johnson and Lynn Swann. So big playmaking is always a possibility. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Notre Dame. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking to scramble. Going to try to get it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw.
And he throws another interception. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Ohio State. What momentum